What's up, everybody? Welcome to this latest edition of our Funko Pop stories. This is the third edition, third video, so the series is moving ahead. And as a matter of fact, I already have some entries that have been turned in for basically the next edition. So if you did email me one of your entries, trust me, I did see it, and I will make sure that I do include it in a future video. For right now, though, this is going to be a pretty special edition because I decided to reach out to some of my fellow YouTubers, some people that I'm subscribed to and that I watch their videos, people that I know that are about community. So, yeah, they're going to actually tell you their stories themselves. I'm not going to read their stories. They actually recorded segments, and I basically just pieced them together here. So you will actually get to hear from them directly, and I think that is pretty cool. Now, before I get to their stories, I do want to share a quick one myself, as usual, to start this off. And I'm going to make this very quick. So you see this Black Panther figure here. This was the Walmart exclusive glitter variant of Black Panther from Civil War. Now, this pop, it was not in my area. I was kind of looking for it, but not really like strongly looking for it, though. But there was basically a situation with one of my best friends where she had a very serious family situation going on, which I won't give all the details about to be respectful. But I was on the way to see her, and this was like 2 hours, like over 2 hours away from where I live. I was on the way to see her, and because the situation was so serious, I just really didn't even know like what to say. It's one of those type of situations where, yeah, there's really no words that can do enough. Basically, they just don't feel like enough. So I just happened to stop. I did just a little bit of hunting. As a matter of fact, I think I only went to Walmart before I actually got to her because I kind of had it in mind to maybe pick up something for her if I saw anything interesting. And I happened to come across 3 of these Black Panther exclusive figures at Walmart. So I knew she was into Black Panther already. She had kind of a reaction from seeing him in the trailer for Civil War, and I think she kind of has a celebrity crush on that actor too, Chadwick Boseman. So I picked this pop-up for her, and it actually did cheer her up some, and I was really glad to see that. And she does have sort of a mini pop collection. It's basically pops that I've given her over time. I don't know if she's ever actually bought one herself, but every pop that I've given her, I think she really does appreciate them. Yeah, I try to make sure it's something that really suits her taste. And of course, I still have this in my collection as well. So it's kind of like a bonding type thing, especially relating to that situation that she was dealing with. So yeah, that's why this pop kind of stands out to me in my collection, and that's why I've decided to hang on to it, even though it's really not a spectacular pop. It pretty much looks like the common. You could barely see the glitter on it. It's not, like I said, a really spectacular pop, but it does have meaning to it. So yeah, that's my Funko Pop story for this edition. But now let me go ahead and turn it over to my fellow YouTubers so they can share their own Funko Pop stories with you.
Alright, as you can see, these are 2 Funko Pops. They are Heat Miser and Snow Miser. When I first started collecting Funko Pops, I was unsure of exactly what they were. I just knew that they were really, really cute with oversized heads and really weird eyeballs. Now, my first 3 Funko Pops were Black Suit Spider-Man, the Punisher, and Deathstroke. After that, I started collecting Deadpool Pops, and it kind of just grew from there. I think, I want to say this is about maybe 4 or 5 years ago when I started collecting. So I wasn't too, I guess, overpopulated with Funko Pops as I am now. I only have maybe about a little over 200, which I still don't think that is a lot. But once I started looking into a few, I found a whole bunch of rare ones that I really, really enjoyed and really, really liked. But because they were so older, and the value of them were higher, and some of them had been vaulted, there was no way I was going to be able to afford to get them. As you can see here, I have 2 of the ones that I really, really, truly wanted. I ended up finding them on eBay for probably about $45 a piece. Still not something I really wanted to pay for, because I can't justify paying that much for something that stands under 12 inches tall. But I really, really wanted them, and I really, really, really regret ever not starting my collection sooner. But you know, things just kind of happen, and I actually have these in my collection now, and I'm very, very happy with them. They go out every year for Christmas now. Just a little great addition, and hopefully I can get some more of my grails. I found a few of my grails out in the wild, but right now these are just my absolute two favorite that I actually saved up for on my own, so that was a win for me. And so, yeah, that's my Funko, one of my Funko stories. Bye.
What's up, everybody? Chasing Rob here. So I was asked by the homie Franklyn McInnis to do a video on telling a story of any one of my pops. So the one that I chose was the very first pop that I bought. That pretty much just started it all. I mean, it didn't start it all like right away. It was kind of like a slow build to my collection at that point. And it wasn't up until last year where I started collecting more and more Funko Pops. But yeah, I just want to talk about the very first pop I ever picked up in my collection. It was back in 2011, Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con 2011. And actually I remember exactly where I purchased it. It was actually from Fugitive Toys. They're a much bigger store now. Every time that you see them at the Comic-Con, it's much larger. I remember back in 2011, their shop, or their little booth that they had, was really small. But they still had a pretty good selection in pops. There was actually a lot at that time. But when I first saw it, I was like, man, I need these look really dope. It was my first time ever seeing a Funko Pop, and it was at Fugitive Toys' booth. And I was going to get more than just one. I did eventually get some others, but there was one specifically that I had to get because I'm such a huge Superman fan. So I had to pick up the Superman number 7. It's the non-bobblehead. It's just a regular vinyl figure. At that time, I didn't know any. I don't even know if the Chase was already out. I didn't know anything about the Chase variants. Didn't know that there was an actual bobblehead version, which I have now. So I just knew I had to get Superman. So this was my very first Funko Pop, and I've had it ever since. The other two I picked up, I'll show a picture of my haul. I picked up 3 pops during that Comic-Con. The other 2 were Run DMC. So I picked those up, but those are no longer part of my collection. I sold them like years ago. Actually, before me and Crystal got married, I needed some extra money for our wedding. So sold those to go towards our wedding. But yeah, I've never taken them out of the box, but for this video I'm going to take them out actually and show you guys. The box is still, it's survived a few moves. There is a crease in the back, but and a small crease in the front, but other than that, it's still in pretty good shape. This is really the only time I've ever taken it out. So just looking at it now, it's not in the greatest shape. It's actually, let me dim down the lighting a little bit so you guys can see it. So there he is right there. His face is actually kind of indented for some reason. I don't know why. I've never taken him out. And the paint apps on it is really not that clean. But yeah, there he is, my very first Funko Pop that I ever collected. His head, when I first bought it, his head was turned sideways like that, so I never took him out to fix that, but now I can. So there it is. So that's gonna end this video. Chasing Rob's very first Funko Pop. It's gonna stay in my collection forever. One of these days I'll get my hands on the bobblehead chase. Because I do have this one. I have the bobblehead and I have the chase of the vinyl figure. So now all I need is the chase for the bobblehead, which is pretty hefty in cost, so but someday I'll get that. But anyways, thank you guys for checking out my story on my first Funko Pop.
I first started with, I started collecting in 2017, I want to say late May. I actually did not like Pops when I saw them. Like, I knew what they were, but I saw them and I was like, these are stupid. Like, I don't know, I didn't like them. Then I went to my friend's house one day. He had a little stack of 9, and I thought they looked cool. At least the ones that he had looked cool. Then I started with strictly Marvel. I only wanted the Spider-Man Homecoming Pops. That's how it started, okay? I got the line. It was pretty easy, you know, the Hot Topic exclusive, the Walmart exclusive Spider-Man. It was simple. It was really simple to get the commons and the exclusives. Then I asked myself, okay, is this all of them? So I searched it up on Google. I put Spider-Man Homecoming Funko Pops. A list came up, and there was one particular pop that I did not have that I really, really wanted. And that was this one. It said convention exclusive. So me being new to collecting, I thought you could only get this pop at the convention. And I was so sad. I was disappointed. I was like, damn, I'm never gonna be able to complete this this series. But then I found out later that they're shared exclusives. This pop right here is what got me into like being a serious collector. This was the first exclusive that I felt I was so happy to get. I was just so excited. I waited in line at GameStop. I actually waited in line. Like, I didn't just show up at 10 when they opened. Like, I told myself, no, I feel like there's actually people waiting in line for this stuff. So I got there about 15 minutes before they opened, and I was, I want to say, third in line. Yeah, third. And there was 3. So I got the last one. And I know this pop doesn't go for a lot. I know this pop is like not super rare, but I love this pop because this pop is what got me into collecting. This pop was the first exclusive that I actually went after. Like, I actually chased this pop, and I don't know, I love the design, I love the helmet. I think that is my favorite part. I love the movie, so when I got this pop, I was just so excited to complete the collection, and I was beyond excited. I don't know, this pop just means a lot to me. It just does. It's this pop right here that I would say officially started my entire collection, because I feel like prior to this pop, I wasn't really a collector. I just wanted a few from this series, and like that was it. But I think this pop, like, I got that feeling where I was like, damn, this is cool. Like, I want to get more, or yeah, that's like as simple as I can put it. And yeah, that's it. This pop right here just started my love for pops and just that feeling of being a collector, if that makes sense. But yeah, anyways, thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Karen with Ethan Finds Out, and today I'm going to share a quick story about my journey and pretty much, you know, Funko Pop that had inspired me to continue doing what I do. So one day, out of the blue, I received a box from W.I. Clark, and it was called the Wicked Box. And I was like, what is this Wicked Box all about? So I unboxed it, and to my surprise, I received these 2 Funko Pops. It was the Hello Kitty and the My Melody. Now everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people knew that I love Hello Kitty and that I love pink. So, you know, I was just so appreciated when I received these Funko Pops, and ever since then I've strive to give back to the community by doing subscriber trivia every week on my channel, and just, you know, trying to give back as much as I can. So again, thanks to these two Funko Pops and to the community that I am here today doing these Funko Pop hunting videos. And I'm losing my voice already. I think I'm gonna cry, you guys. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to share, are these two Funko Pops that led me to where we are today and Ethan Finds Out. And we're going to continue doing all our Funko Pop hunting, as well as going to our conventions. Of course, it slowed down a lot, but, you know, channels changes, and we're just going with our flow and enjoying doing what we do. Alright, you guys, have a great day, and don't forget, happy hunting. So today, Ethan is going to share with us one of his pop stories. Okay.
My favorite Funko Pop is the Flea.
And why is it your favorite?
Because the dino.
The dino? Do you remember who made it for you? Funko Boss made it for you. She customized your Funko Pop, right?
Yeah. It was those like white ones that you could paint.
Yeah. And then she painted that for you? Are you thankful?
Yes.
Yeah? How did you feel when you got it, when you opened it and you saw it?
I was like, oh my gosh!
Could we see the Funko Pop again?
Oh my gosh!
Turn it around so we can see the back. Oh man.
Hey you guys, today I was asked by the very famous Franklyn to tell a little short story about a pop in my collection. And after looking and looking and looking, I ended up with Mabel and Dipper. I know you guys probably wondering why I picked these two, but my daughter got sick last year. I ended up having to take her to the emergency room. She ended up being very dehydrated, and then we found out that she hadn't gone to the bathroom for a while. And if you have little kids, you know that could be very, very dangerous. But we ended up staying there for a few hours, more than a few hours, and in that time we turned the TV on to keep her occupied and to forget about all the needles that were stuck on her. And they were having a Gravity Falls marathon, and I'd never seen the show before that. I'd seen commercials but never really paid attention, and it was actually at the first episode, and we started watching it, and that made my daughter happy, which made me happy. And we watched them. We must have watched like 8 of those episodes straight. And then after we left, we ended up, you know, looking them up, and we continue watching the episodes. And it's actually a really good show. It's a show that I can watch with my daughter, and she might not get, you know, a lot of the jokes, but I do. So it amuses both of us. And basically, when I saw these pops, I knew I had to add them to my collection, and I was only able to find Dipper and Mabel. This one is Hot Topic exclusive, and this is the common one. I wasn't able to find the Chase, and I wasn't able to find the Bill, the Chase one. My daughter has the normal Bill. But anyways, so yeah, so I picked these two because every time I see them, they remind me to be grateful. To be grateful that my daughter's healthy. To be grateful that even though my kids are driving me completely insane, I should be grateful that they're happy, that they're running, that they're making noise, because that's a blessing. And that's what a lot of us forget, just to be grateful for the small little things. I know it's kind of deep, you guys, for a pop, but that's basically what, when we collect these, that's why we collect them, because they remind us of when we were younger, of happy times. They remind us of a time where we met someone that we really, you know, a husband, a wife, a friend, just something. So yeah, so I picked these two because every time I look at them, they remind me to be grateful. And that's my story, and I hope it amused you guys. And again, thank you, Franklyn, for having me on your channel. Thank you for always keeping your channel positive, because I love that about you. So yeah, I guess that's it, you guys. I will see you guys later, I guess. Bye.
Hey guys, it's Katt Dee. So today I'm going to be telling you my pop story, or my Funko Pop story. Now, the initial one that I would usually tell, like the one that it's probably, I don't know, someone already told that for me. So if you want to go see what my first pop story would be, you'll have to go watch Franklyn's second pop story video. Go watch that if you haven't checked it out. And he'll tell you a story that I would have told you. So I'll tell you my runner-up. So I used to work for a company in Oklahoma, and I worked there for almost 4 years. And I decided that I wanted to be closer to my family, and I made the move from Oklahoma City to Atlanta, Georgia. So now I'm in Atlanta. I've been here, I want to say, almost 2 years now. This is good. Wow, time flies. So as I was leaving, my last week there, everyone there knew that I was a nerd. Like, I fly this nerd flag high. So as I was leaving my last week, that Monday of my last week, I came in and there were 2 pop figures on my my desk, because we all worked in cubicles. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so nice. And it happened to be 2 Game of Thrones pops, actually. So not only did these people buy me pops, but they bought me pops of things that they knew that I liked, which is crazy because, I mean, I don't know, it's just super nice, I think. So I was really grateful. You know, there were no names on it. Nobody told me anything. I kept trying to figure out who it was from, and no one would say anything. And then the following day, there were 6 pops. Like, I hadn't taken the 2, so there was 4 additional pops. And I remember this one included like one of those translucent Melisandre pops from Barnes & Noble at the time, and I was like, oh my god, who went out and got this? And that person actually left a little note that I actually still have on the top of that Funko Pop box. Not on the box, like they were smart enough to put it like on a post-it note, not on the box. So yeah, and then by the end of the week, my desk was full of pop figures from tons of people. Like, I was like, how in the heck am I going to get this in my car? But the pop figures included everything that I loved. There were Disney pops, there was Harry Potter pops, there was Game of Thrones pops, and like, it's just like when you're leaving a job, and all of these people, like, not just one person, like all of these people, like, go out and not only buy you a pop, but obviously some of the people didn't even know what Funko Pops were. Right? Even if they went online and bought the pop, like someone, like, I don't know, it meant so much to me. It's something I'll never forget. They all like united and just enabled my my pop addiction. And it's, like I said, something I'll never forget. I actually have the beginning of it on my Instagram. I think I call it the Goodbye Pop Parade. But that was just a little small portion of what they had done for me. So you can actually go check out that picture on my Instagram. And yeah, that's my Funko Pop story, guys. I'm Katt Dee. Bye.
Hey guys, I'm Jennifer, aka Songbird81, and first off, I just want to say thank you to FM for having this awesome series where we all get to share our special pop stories. So without further ado, here's my pop story. Alright, so here we see some of my collection. Not all of it is here, most of it's in storage, but I pretty much started collecting about 2 years ago, seriously collecting. I didn't know what a pop was originally. And one of my favorite lines is Stranger Things. So you can see right here in my TV center, I have all the Stranger Things pops pretty much. I'm just missing, I'm missing the Dart Chase. But I have, you know, the 8-bit, I have all of them. I have the Dorbs, they're like hiding in the back. But yeah, so the one I want to share today with you guys is pretty much, even though I have all these chases, which is great, this is special to me because it's actually the first pop that I got signed by the actor. So right here in front, holding a place of honor with my little Barb from Loot Crate. Here we have the 2-pack, and there you see Shannon Purser's signature. So I got this just because I liked it, and then I was going to a local con, Undiscovered Realm was holding here in New York, and she was gonna be there, and I knew that I wanted to get her autograph. And I did, and it was amazing to meet her. It was so cool. I'm not the most eloquent of people, so I got kind of tongue-tied with her, but it was such a great experience to share that moment with her, have her sign the pop. I had her sign the other Barb that I have, which is just Barb by herself, not this one, the upside down Barb. But yeah, it was just so amazing to meet her in person. And this definitely is not something I would ever sell or trade or anything. This is for me. All of these pretty much are for me. Like, you know, some of them I didn't find. I didn't find any of these. Well, the Hopper I did get from Hot Topic. But yeah, the rest of them I did pay for, you know. Darn flippers. But yeah, so that was my pop story, and I really love it, and I'm hoping to be able to get other autographs, you know, maybe like the It Cast, etc. But that, you know, that's one of my, this is one of my favorite, you know, lines, waves, and everything that I'm collecting, and it makes me really happy to be able to talk about it and share that with you guys. And I hope, you know, you guys can share your stories with us. Thanks. Bye-bye.
That's going to do it for this edition of our Funko Pop Stories. Thank you all for watching, and a special thank you to each YouTuber that helped me out with this video, including BLuv's Place, Chasing Rob, Hunting the Valley, Karen and Ethan of Ethan Finds Out, Just Another Nerdy Mom, Katt Dee, and Songbird 81. I am going to link a video for each of these YouTubers down below, so if you're not familiar with them, go check out their content. You like what you see, make sure that you subscribe to their channel, show them some support, because obviously, you know, these are people that are definitely kind individuals that are about community, you know, the collecting community and the YouTube community, and I really appreciate each one of them for helping me out with this. Also, if you're interested in participating in our Funko Pop stories, you see the directions here on the screen. You see the email address where you can send me your story, and also you can send a picture along with that of your figure. As far as people submitting videos, let me think on that. I'm just going to say that for now. You know, I kind of feel more comfortable going with people that I'm familiar with as far as the videos are concerned, but maybe I'll open that up a little bit more in the future. But for right now, like I said, you can submit a written story that I will share along with the picture that you send along with it. And please make sure you do remember to attach a picture along with it. And by the way, I have seen that I have received, I think, at least 4 more entries. So if you're wondering if I saw your entry that you submitted, trust me, I have. Like I said, I've received at least 4. Looking forward to receiving some more, because I really want to keep this series going. But in order to keep this series going, it has to have some participation. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Again, thank you all for watching and taking the time to check it out. Please don't forget to check out my fellow YouTubers, and I will talk to you all again real soon.